Hello everyone, Douglas Waltz, Old Man Comic Books, coming at you with a late again episode. The lovely raindrops you'll hear are hitting the air conditioner. We're having some rain, so it'll be like an ASMR included with the reviews. So we do have a couple weeks of comic books to go through. And before we get anywhere, we're going to discuss a thing. We've discussed this comic book. This is issue 22 of Daredevil, where he fights the Mushroom Man. The Mushroom Man? Who lives on Drury Lane? No. And he clears up the episode. It is, this situation here is over. Okay? And we've reviewed this, so you won't see this again. This is the following issue. See the Mushroom Man? Mushroom Man's not in this, and we are going to talk about this issue as well. This is Rights of Reconciliation, Part 4. Saladin Ahmed is our writer. Carlos Nieto is the penciler for pages 1 through 7. Jose Luis Soares is the penciler for pages 8 through 20. Carlos Nieto also does the inking for pages 1 through 7. And Oren Jr. does the inking for pages 8 through 20. So it's reconciliation time, folks. Lots of Daredevil in that awful, awful outfit still. And then our boy shows up, Taskmaster. You should buy this just for the fight with Taskmaster. There are things that go in this fight that make this the most interesting Daredevil comic book in a while because of Taskmaster. So I'm just telling you, go buy this with the weird cover. Taskmaster sells this book because of what goes on, and I'm not going to tell you, so you'll figure it out yourself. You're all super smart. All right, let me at least try to get this in some semblance of order. Here we go. Then we're going to call to issue 19 of X-Men. Let's find our thing here. Writer is Jed MacKay. Penciler is Netho Diaz. Inker is Sean Parsons. The only three people we have are Doug Ramsey, who is now called Revelation, his wife Bay, the Blood Moon, and Warlock. Anytime you're going to give me Doug Ramsey and Adam Warlock, or not Adam Warlock, Warlock, our technophage individual, I'm going to like it. Doug Ramsey was always my favorite in New Mutants. I was sad when he got shot by the Crazy Man during, I don't remember this series, but there was something going on. So this has nothing to do with my book whatsoever. It's these three, and apparently they're going to show up at the X-Men's door next time we have a book. So, good book. You got Warlock and Doug Ramsey, so I'm sold. I can't complain. Right? I mean, if anyone can complain. I'm going to complain right now. Watch. Godzilla versus Thor. Blech, this is terrible. This is an awful book. I don't know any way to explain to you any more than... Jason Aaron is our writer. Aaron Coder is our artist. And they are the Hand are summoning a Godzilla to fight Thor. And there's lots of... I mean, I do adore some pictures. Look at this. Don't get me wrong. The artwork on this, Mr. Cutter has done a fabulous job. But the idea of interweaving Godzilla into Norse mythology doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. This is a terrible, terrible comic book. This is the worst of any of these. So, and this is including if you're a fan of Thor. So, now on to number 7, The Amazing Spider-Man. When last we left Spider-Man, there was this weird-looking guy named Hellgate, who I don't know. Writer is Joe Kelly, penciler is John Romita Jr., inker is Scott Hanna. So I'm already going to complain because of Romita on the book. It's the artwork is exactly what you expect it to be. It's awful. Hellgate is there to fight Spider-Man, And when things get in the way, he just kills them like bad guys. And Spider-Man is pretty flippin' unhappy about that. So, I don't know. It's a fine book that just, it's Spidey doing that thing where somebody shows up out of the blue and he has to do stuff to beat that person, Hellgate. I still don't know who Hellgate is. Alright, now, who's my favorite superhero? Did you say Captain America? Very good, I'm proud of you. Captain America has been my favorite superhero for a very, very long time. Chip Zdarsky is our writer. Valero Shim, S-C-H... Oh, wait, maybe that's I-T-I. Hold on. I think that's an M. Hold on, maybe it's not. S-C-H-I-T-I. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. All I got is bad things in my head. So, Captain America's just been thawed out. And he's going to save the day. Unfortunately, this is now time. So, are we saying he hasn't been thought out at all? Are they rebooting the Marvel Universe just for this particular instance? I don't know the time frame for it. I assume that it's not too far along. He does talk to Reed Richards. There's a subplot with this kid in the army. I don't know what's going on with that. And it's weird. I don't know what I think of it. And he's got to go fight Dr. Doom. So, as always with Captain America, I will buy it and hope for the best. And hope that Chip Zdarsky, who has given me so many comic books that I like, won't screw us over. Speaking of... No, I'm kidding. Nothing happens bad in this comic book. Issue 2 of Justice League Godzilla Kong Part 2. Brian Bucalato is our writer. Christian Duce is our artist. And we have people not playing very nice. I do believe when last we left, Amanda Waller got shot. And we know that won't take. And they're on Skull Island. And Kong likes Supergirl, unless she's making him mad. Killer Croc gets blown up into be a giant kaiju style, and Batman's got a new suit, so they'll probably put that under toys. And the Legion of Doom, which is actually the Suicide Squad, if you ask Captain Boomerang, and Peacemaker will tell you it's Task Force X. So we get Peacemaker, Captain Boomerang, the giant girl, some girl with spells, Cheetah. Did I say Peacemaker? I think I did. It's a kind of a big clunky book. I mean, like a big clunky book. So, but then Peacemaker shot the Flash, which was kind of a neat thing. And I don't know. I'm gonna get it because it's got giant monsters. Luther's rocking his old green power suit again. It's fun to watch. These guys beating the crap out of each other. Look! I saw the new Superman movie. It was fine. There are things that I liked. There were things I did not. Overall, would I watch it again? Probably not. All right. Adventure Man family. That's right. Matt Fraction did the script, Terry Dodson did the pencils, Rachel Dodson did the inks, and it's a family tree episode. And the girl, our Adventure Man, is keeping herself busy by not leaving her room. And then we've got people going to talk to mermaids to return a dagger. And it's very... The thing I like the most about Adventure Man is how pulpy it is. Even though the Dodson artwork is crisp and clean and just so pretty, but it's just as pulp fiction at its finest. And if you've missed out, they do trade collections. All right, we are all in to Batgirl number 9. Remember that thing that was going on that I told you how much I hated? The Lady Shiva? Well, apparently that's gone. That's over. This is part 1 of 3 of Batgirl, The Three Swords. Tate Brownball is our writer. Takashi Miyazawa is our artist. And there are 3 people with swords that are headed for Dragon Ranch to kill Batgirl. And here's a really cool picture of Batgirl on a horse. Look at that. So she's gone to the ranch to tell about her mother's death to this big fella here. And it was the Bronze Tiger, I do believe. And there's another punk kid there who thinks he knows how the Bronze Tiger thing works. I do like the flow of the artwork. I do like the way that the artwork is presented. It's so nice. So, yeah, the kid, the Bronze Tiger. And now he finds out that Bronze Tiger's kid is Batgirl's sister. I think I got that right. So, yeah. It's Batgirl, it's fun. Kind of got that old westy, old-timey thing going on. Birds of Prey, number 23. Read 'em and weep. No, I'm kidding. Alright, so last we left, Batgirl, her headquarters exploded. It's Batgirl, so she is fine. Let me find you apparently they're putting it in the back again. Birds of Prey is tricky. They don't always put it where we can get a hold of it. There we go. We got Kelly Thompson as our writer, Sami Basri doing the penciling, and Vicente Cifuentes is our inker. The artwork, as always, is gorgeous, and they need to save Barda. Big Barda's being possessed by a giant black inked, without saying venom, like venom kind of thing. So they've got to save the day and bring their friend back from the brink, as it were. And for some reason, John Constantine shows up. He weasels his way into so many books. It's interesting. Miles Morales, 35. Miles Morales, Spider-Man. Cody Ziegler's our writer. Marco Renna is our artist. The art for this is gorgeous. We are in the midst of the God War. This is God War Part 4. And it's all just because Anansi, the Spider God, who Miles is his avatar or whatever, and Ares, the God of War, have had a long-standing fight going on. But the rules don't let them fight each other until now. Something has powered up Ares, and they're going to finish it next issue. Meh. I like Miles. I don't care if he's doing intergalactic or God, Pantheon nonsense. It doesn't really do much for me. Alright. It's Jeff! The Infinity Pause! Writer is Jason Liu. Artist is Nao Fuji. And writer. There's not a lot going on here. But it's all the little critters that are friends with Jeff, and they are on their way to save the day. And it's all these little parts, and Rocket Raccoon is in it. Alligator Loki is in it. It's very cartoony. Who do we got? We got the kids here. Lucky the Pizza Dog, Simon. Simon appears to be a cat. Irene is a cat. Raffles is a cat. Lucifer is a cat. Lupin is a cat. Oliver is a cat. Tippy Toe is a squirrel. Lockjaw is there. Tippy Toe is for Squirrel Girl. One of them is that cat that does he's a Firkin or whatever. So he's in it. Grandmaster's in it. There's a contest for the Infinity thing. It's silliness. It is a massive, huge book of silliness. And it's got Jeff in it, so that's all that matters. It's $6.99. It is huge. It is a very big book. And I can't wait. Because currently there's a series going on right now for Jeff. So that's kind of nice. But, yeah. It's just silliness. It's just fun. You should get it. It's a one-shot. Let's save her for last. All right, now we're up to issue 7 of the book. I keep worrying they're going to cancel Magic. Ashley Allen is our writer. Our artist is Drummond Peralta. When last we left Cal Isaacs, they put a binding spell on him to prevent Liminal, which is this dark, demonless Junji Ito looking thing that took him over anyway. So this secret cult or brotherhood or whatever you want to call them say that he can go help, but they leave his heart behind. The art seems darker this time. If it's the same person, I feel like they went a little dark. I mean, secret societies can't afford for some lights. What's going on? What are you going to do, all right? All right. Number 7. Aquaman fighting Dagon. All right. Excuse me. Jeremy Adams is our writer. Michael Shelfer is our art. And oh my goodness, is that Zan of Zan and Jaina of the Wonder Twins? It sure is. And I didn't realize he does the thing where he can do his powers without his sister. I didn't know that was a thing. If that's a new thing, I apologize for not keeping up to the news on the beat streets. He finds Atlantis, but there's a time shenanigan thing, so everybody's old. I hope I didn't spoil that for you, because it wasn't really much of a spoiler. But Aquaman and his daughter are getting ready to murder Dagon. Maybe it'll make everything go back. And Michael Shelfer, I gotta say, this artwork is awesome. Little Keith Giffen-esque. I mean, it's all your own, but I see influences of different things. And Mr. Giffen looked like he was in there. All right. Godzilla, Here Be Aliens. It's that thing, the rewrite the history, the one I complain about all the time. Yes, I still bought it. Be quiet. This is number 2. Of course I bought it. There's Hedoras. Written by Frank Thierry, art by Angel Hernandez. As I mentioned, Hedoras. Lots of Hedoras. Apparently they use them as probes and use them to suck the moisture out of people. Well, lucky for us, one of the descendants of these people that worship the kaiju built what? Is that Jet Jaguar? Oh, it sure is. Jet Jaguar shows up. They pull out the stops. There's Mechagodzilla. I see Megalon. I see Gigan and its dad bod. Gigan, not ugly new Gigan. So just a good old-fashioned monster romp. And this is issue 2. So I'm sure Godzilla will be showing up. I mean, they show us a picture. I think it's a picture for next issue. Next issue is Jet Jaguar and Godzilla. I mean, they wouldn't lie to us, right? Comic books always tell the truth on their art cover art. Ooh, reverse that. I saved Supergirl because this is Sophie Campbell doing such a great job with Supergirl. Look at this cover. See that? See that? All right, we'll talk about that in a second. I can tell you without even looking at the book that it was written, art, cover, Sophie Campbell. Sophie Campbell, thank you for giving us one of the best Supergirl books that we've had in a long time. So, our Supergirl still hanging out in town. The fake Supergirl is now a villain. She has a thing called Black Kryptonite, and she shoots Supergirl in the face. And we get this right there. You see that? Here, let me peruse a little for you. Because the minute she hits her, our girl Kara goes, Supergirl, more like Pooper Girl. I'm Satan Girl because Satan rules. And I laughed out loud. You'd think this would be doom and gloom, but it's so brightly lit. And there's so many silly things going on that, I mean, yes, there's lots of stuff going on that's not good. But I'll give you the splash cover, Sophie. Sophie did a great job. Great job. This is a good book. I like this book. All right. Do we want to do the count? Because I'm pretty sure it's going to be all. We won't count Godzilla. But I think the rest of just a superhero. Anyone says our little baby's not a superhero needs to have their head checked. All right. So I think they're all in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. For 2 weeks. 14 books with superheroes in them. And 1 Godzilla. Alright. Let me get the stack so I can wave it in your face like I always do. But before we do that, let's discuss reading a comic book. You hear this from me every week. Every week I say what? Go read a comic book. And you should. I mean, they're just entertainment. They are a different kind of entertainment. They have you read. Reading piques your imagination. Yes, even when it's drawn out for you. When it's drawn out for you, comic books are different. You hear sounds in your head. Here's Jet Jaguar taking off. You don't hear the whoosh. What did they say? Choom. All right, choom then. You didn't hear the choom? It makes your brain work. And making your brain work is all comic books ever wanted to do. They want to entertain you and make your brain work because it's good to exercise your brain on a regular basis. So, I'll keep it short and sweet. Now, I'll tell you, where are we going? We're going to the internet. Free comic books. Just look them up. Going to the library. Free comic books. Go to your local comic book store. While they might not be free, they do have like 25-cent, 50-cent bins. Also, at least 2 different days of the year that I can think of, they do the thing with Halloween, free comic books. They do free comic book day, free comic books. Comic books that you can try before you buy. If you like them, then you can go and get more. And the people know that the free comic book day is there to pique interest in people. They want you to come and look at their books and go, oh, yeah, all right, I want that one. So there's a way to get a comic book in your hand. Find out if you have a friend who's a hoarder of comic books, I don't know anybody in the room that has 45 short boxes of comic books. We have a closet in the house that when you open it, all you can see is the fronts of comic book boxes. It's like 2 deep and 6 across. And then I don't remember how tall. It's pretty tall. So, you never know. You could ask them. I mean, don't ask for their, graded, plated, slabbed comics or anything like that. Say, where's your pile of junk you don't read? And they'll tell you right where that pile of junk is. They'll be like, right here. And ask them if you can borrow the box. Just take the box home. Who knows? You find something and they go, do you have any more of these? And be like, oh yeah, we can find them. Because it's good for the collection to get opened once in a while. I mean, these things are heavy. Just these. What did I say, 14 books in 2 weeks? 7 books a week? That's not bad. And we're going to the comic book store today. This week there's only 6. And you'll hear about those. I tell you I'll try to do them later this week. It's a lie. Don't listen to me. So, there you go. Here are your words of wisdom for the day from the old man who doth read the comic books. Yeah? You like that? Yeah, that's fun. All right. So, until the next time I see you, go read a comic book.